Hello and welcome to the 11th episode in The Long Search in our Religion Studies series in Open Learning. I'm Paul Collins. Today, Islam, there is no God but God.
In the middle of Cairo bus station, there's a small, clean, peaceful island. It's a prayer mat. 5 times a day, employees of the bus company say their prayers. As Muslims, when they pray, they face Mecca, 750 miles away in Saudi Arabia. In Mecca is a stone shrine, built, they believe, by the Prophet Abraham for worship of the one true God, Allah. Islam is a word with an action in it. It means making submission and wanting to make submission to Allah. A Muslim is one who submits. There are Arab Muslims, Chinese Muslims, African Muslims, Russian Muslims, and a great spread of Muslims in Southeast Asia. According to one estimate, 1/7 of the population of the world is Muslim. It's one of the boasts of Islam that as it spread, it absorbed the local way of life, Islamicized it, but let it keep much of its local color. In a way, then, this story is about Egypt, 2 places in Egypt, Cairo and a village some miles to the south. The Islam that we see will be Egyptian Islam. When I told people here in Cairo what I was trying to do, search for Islam, they made one obvious suggestion: become a Muslim. If you're not prepared to become a Muslim, you can't really want to know Islam. So here I was, at the start of the search, identified as a Christian, though I'd never said I was one, a hostage, I suppose, to 1,000 years and more of Muslim-Christian misunderstanding, and wondering how far I was going to get. The problem, at least, of where to start was solved by the arrival in Cairo of Dr. Yahya Raif. He's an Egyptian, used to be a nuclear physicist, gave it up and is now a lecturer in Islamic studies at the University of Lancaster in England. You must visit a mosque, he said, a prayer place. And the place he took me to was the great mosque of Ibn Tulun. It was built 1100 years ago.
Ah, shoes. Thank you very much indeed.
Shoes.
We could take our shoes off if we wanted.
Shoes.
Is that an alternative?
Oh, yes, of course.
You can take your shoes off, but this is a better way or easier way to do it, I guess.
Mosques have got to be clean, have they?
Oh, they should be. See, this is where people are going to pray.
Okay. Where we go? Good.
That's khalas. Oh, yes. Yes, this is one of the oldest mosques in Cairo.
The sky almost seems part of the architecture. I mean,
Yes,
your first impression when you come in is, oddly enough, not of buildings, but of absence of buildings, the sky.
This thing in the center, what is it?
Well, this is the place where people was themselves before prayer.
See, a fountain. or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
this kind of a fountain.
Is it the most important part of the mosque?
This one? Oh,
Yeah.
no, not at all.
I see.
Actually,
Looks
the
it,
most,
doesn't it?
yes, it does, but the most important part actually is here.
Over?
Yes, this place.
In a church, your eye is always led, without walking,
Yes,
to the I mean, you have no doubt going into a church which the most important place is.
exactly.
But here you can make many mistakes. This is the focal point of a mosque.
Yes, that it is. That this is the mihrab.
The what?
Mihrab. And this shows the direction of Mecca.
So
And
it's
that's-
more of a pointer. It's not in itself anything special.
No,
it's
it is a
pointer.
pointer. It is the direction
I
of
see.
Mecca. That's why it is a qibla, means direction.
When you stand in this mosque facing Mecca, you're pointing east. A Russian mihrab would point south, a Malaysian mihrab west. The shared sanctuary of all the mosques and all the prayer mats in the world is the Kaaba, the stone cube in Mecca. The Islamic world suddenly starts to look like a cartwheel. The Kaaba is the hub.
There's some glittering mosaic with, I think, writing on it. Is
Oh,
that right?
yes, yes.
What's the writing say?
Actually, it says that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger.
I see. So simple.
There is no elaboration at all.
That's marvelous, isn't it?
Oh,
Across the other
yes,
side
the
of
light, the
thing.
contrast between, the light and darkness, really, very beautiful.
Muslims seem to understand the secret language of architecture, the language of space. And when they speak of the elements of the faith, as Yahya spoke of them to me, they talk of 5 pillars, the 5 pillars of Islam. The first is the unity of God, professed in the words we'd seen inscribed above the mihrab. There is no God but God, and Muhammad is his messenger. The others work this unity out in life. Prayer, fasting, the giving of alms, and the Hajj, the great pilgrimage at Mecca.
I do wish the service were included. It's very difficult
Well,
when you don't know what to give.
well, no, I know.
When they talk about giving alms as one of the pillars of Islam, I mean, is it that sort of alms as well? I mean, you don't immediately think of giving somebody something on a doorstep of a mosque as alms giving. It sounds a bit grand for what you think of as kind of a version of ordinary begging. But
No,
you
the-
see it as different from that.
Oh, of course it is different. It's not begging at all. These people are poor and they are needy. And according to Muslim tradition, one should help the poor and the needy.
When you're told that Islam has 5 pillars, you're meant to understand that they are grounded on a single rock, the Quran. believed by Muslims to be the perfect revelation of the will of God. It originates in heaven and was revealed in its earthly form to light up a straight path for all mankind. The word Quran, said Yahya, means recitation. There's just a handful of great Quran reciters in the Muslim world. They get the sort of acclaim that the West reserves for its opera stars.
وجاءك في هذه الحق وموعظة وذكرى للمؤمنين وقل للذين لا يؤمنون اعملوا على مكانتكم إنا عاملون.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. And this is the opening surah of the Quran.
What's a surah?
Surah means chapter, really. And the Quran consists of 114 surahs or sub-chapters. And each chapter consists of ayah or verses. And it translates, in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate. Praise belongs to God, the Lord of all being, the all-merciful, the all-compassionate, the master of the day of doom.
Allah, according to Muslims who tried to help me, has spoken many times to his creation, to Adam, to Noah, to Abraham, to Moses, to Jesus, among countless others. But the passage of time and the waywardness of men have dusted over the message, fogged it, distorted it. In the year 610 in the Christian calendar, God spoke again, through the angel Gabriel to the prophet Muhammad, born in Mecca. And for 23 years, Muhammad received the message, recited it, and it was written down without error. Muhammad, say the Muslims, is the last of the prophets, the seal of prophecy. Since in the Quran God has spoken completely, he will not speak again. The language in which the Quran is revealed is Arabic. And, say the Muslims, there's no way of translating it. When you translate, you interpret, you limit. God's word has no limit. Still, for anyone used to the Christian Bible, there's much that seems familiar.
The Quran calls the first man Adam, speaks of the sacrifice of Abraham, venerates Jesus and his Virgin Mother, preaches heaven and hell, creation and the Judgment Day. But it would be misleading, even blasphemous, to see the Quran as a Muslim equivalent of the Christian Bible. To a Muslim, the Quran is the unique word of God, without comparison and beyond question. To a Christian, the word of God is Jesus, and there comparisons crumble.
The library, where Yahya showed me those treasured Qur'ans, is here in Cairo in the University of Al-Azhar, a bastion of Islamic orthodoxy. It was founded 1,000 years ago and is older than Oxford or Cambridge. For 3 centuries after the revelation of the Quran, scholars and theologians hammered out its implications in law. Al-Azhar is a place concerned with law. At Al-Azhar, professors really do have chairs, and when they teach, they sit in them. The teacher in this chair is the Sheikh Al-Azhar, head of the university, sometimes called, because of the dignity of his office, the Sheikh Al-Islam.
فالرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام ترك ميراث أو ترك مال هو أرض فدك.
Everyone I met here, the Grand Sheikh included, spoke of the law as a gift from God. For them, it has a beauty no outsider can hope to appreciate. It's not just a yardstick for measuring crime, it's a guide to the faithful in every detail of Muslim life. Drawn from the Quran and the example of the Prophet's life, it has the authority of the Absolute. Al-Azhar was founded to spread it. I asked about freedom of interpretation. Surely, if you're human, you'll always interpret. The answer, whenever I asked, was, interpretation may be possible, but the authority of the law cannot be challenged. Long before I'd come to Cairo, I'd developed an interest in the Sufis, the interior searchers of Islam, and imagined they'd be as thick on the ground in Egypt as they are on the bookshelves of Westerners interested in the mystic way, or, as the Sufis often put it, the pursuit of the real. As it turned out, it wasn't so easy. The Sheikh Al-Azhar is said to be a great Sufi, but when I asked him, what is a Sufi, he answered, a Sufi is just a good Muslim. Wherever I turned, the approach road seemed blocked. There's a Quranic quotation that may be a clue. Enter houses by their doors. In other words, go as other people go. Don't look for your own shortcuts. The pursuit of what the Sheikh called the good Muslims led, as the days went by, to Cairo University. Dr. Abul Fadl is Professor of Chemical Pathology.
This is the seruplasmin now?
This is normal.
That's normal.
Antitrypsin.
Antitrypsin, right. Good.
This is alpha-2 macroglobulin.
Right.
There's a mark on his forehead. The Quran calls it the trace of prostration, a lifetime of praying and touching the head on the ground.
And that 5.2.
He's built himself a mosque quite near where he lives. As we talked there one evening, I touched on a difficulty that many outsiders have. Muslims speak of the word of God couched in Arabic. Now, doesn't that give the Arabs an unfair advantage?
A true believer never thinks of God as unfair. And we here, the Arab world, born who can understand Arabic quite well and can read the Holy Quran quite well, but they are not believers. While others who can never read a word of Arabic, they become believers.
So it's not essential for a Muslim. To be a Muslim, you do not have to learn Arabic. Is that what they say?
Well, Islam, first of all, goes through the heart. It does not need a language, because it is an instinct in everybody. It is said in Islam, as the Holy Prophet says, that the child, every child, is born Muslim by nature. He got the belief in his heart of one God.
How near is God?
God is nearest to you than anything else. It is said in the Holy Book that God is nearest to you, nearer to you even to your carotids.
To this vein?
Carotids, yes.
Couldn't be nearer because that is the source of your life.
He is actually inside you. So you need not, you can see God everywhere.
Conversations with Dr. Abul Fadl set up a series of balances, an inner dimension and an outer dimension. God is nearer to you than your jugular vein. He's also great beyond measure. There's an exterior pilgrimage at Mecca. There's an interior pilgrimage into the heart. Almsgiving is a coin in the hand. It's also a gift of the spirit. The outside of a man is confined to a place and a time and a history. The inside of a man, of any man, is potentially limitless.
أيها الإخوة المؤمنون، في حديثي هذا إليكم عقب عودتنا من حج بيت الله الحرام.
Once or twice a week, Dr. Abul Fadl holds a class in his mosque for reciting the Quran, discussing the life of the Prophet, and praying. In the group the night I was there was a retired general, a headmaster, a shopkeeper, an inspector of taxes, a doorman, a few civil servants, and a high court judge. Wives sit apart behind a curtain.
الذي يذكرنا بما قام به أبونا إبراهيم عليه السلام من تضحية كبرى.
The meeting lasted about 4 hours. We were allowed in for the first half only.
الآن سنتلو بعض آيات الكتاب.
It was late when we spoke again, and I gingerly raised the subject of Sufism.
Can you tell me, if it's not embarrassing, could I describe the group that we filmed, the group that we saw, as a Sufi group? Would it be a fair title?
Well, a Sufi, you can't really distinguish a Sufi from a non-Sufi in the street. You may see two people, one of them is a Sufi and the other is not.
So how do you know?
Well, when you come to talk to them, the way he talks and the way he acts and the way he behaves.
What is the key thing that makes a man a Sufi?
The key thing is that he always should remember the name of Allah. When he starts to speak, he says, Bismillah.
Which means Bismillah?
In the name of Allah.
In the name of Allah.
Yes. When he starts to read, he says Bismillah. That's in the name of Allah. When he starts to eat, he says Bismillah. And when anything happens to him, he says Alhamdulillah. That's thanks to Allah.
So, not everyone who says in the name of Allah is a Sufi, but every Sufi says in the name of Allah. And with that thought, Dr. Abul Fadl handed the Sufi puzzle over to me.
The pursuit of the Sufi, like the pursuit of the Yeti, is tending on this search to be speculative. I know they exist. I've read translations from 1,000 years ago of great mystical poems, and I know about the Sufi brotherhoods, which have been the great missionaries of Islam. But each time I've been led towards a known Sufi and have talked about Sufism, he has recommended me to a greater Sufi than himself. And the greater Sufi than himself either refers me yet further or is nowhere to be found. Perhaps if I deserted this camera and with all my heart sought for an answer to the question, what is the real and how do I come to know it, doors, now closed, would open.
While I was in Cairo, Dr. Abul Fadl had a family tea party. It was there I met his wife.
Is it approved of if somebody suddenly says, I'm going to eat very little? I'm going to fast. I mean, much of the time, not just Ramadan. I'm going to eat little. You can look at this table.
No.
No?
Well, this is not very Islamic, I'm sure.
Her name is Dr. Abdeen. She's Professor of Pediatrics in the University of Cairo.
كلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول عن رعيته. It is said that every one of you is supposed to be the keeper or the responsible over something. And he will be asked about this sort of his responsibility. The mother is responsible, of course, by far, number one, her children.
Yes.
Well, the ruler, of course, is about his nation and so on.
Yes.
As well as being responsible for her family and her university department, Dr. Abdeen is responsible for a charitable hospital, the Free Rheumatic and Heart Center for Children, right alongside the pyramids.
You can see that this girl rather thin and slightly dyspneic.
Yes, yes.
An old cardiac case.
The hospital started, in Dr. Abdeen's phrase, in a hut, and with awesome energy, she built it up from there. Poor children who might otherwise have no chance are given a future.
Is this a new patient?
This is a new patient.
How ill?
Well, it is a severe case with high-grade severity and with heart failure as well. And you can see that she has got a swollen abdomen because the liver is often enlarged in such cases.
As we walked round the wards, I started to see the connection between the Islamic base and this practical concern.
إن الله يحب إذا عمل أحدكم عملا أن يتقنه, which means that God loves whenever one of you does a work, he should perfect it.
Perfect a work.
Yeah.
And God approves of that.
Approves. Actually, it says even loves that.
He loves it.
Yeah. حب. محبة. حب is love.
Ah. Is this a hospital based on love?
Well, certainly, I would say that this particular place, with all its services, is based on this essence in particular. You know, of course, I work in the university hospital, which is a government institute. This is something different. It is something which is constructed essentially by the will of people, a voluntary effort. And the initiation in it was certainly this love of these children who are poor, who are diseased, have got this cardiac disease, and who really want some love. You know, of course, we have got the holy book, the Quran, but as well, the second book that we appreciate very much as the hadith, the sayings of the Prophet. In the opening of this book, there is this very famous hadith, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ, which means that all your deeds are weighed through your intentions or by your intentions. What you mean, not only the prayers, every deed. When you are, as in this hospital, we are trying to help these children. It is the intention. If we are doing that just for glory, for people to say, oh, see what Dr. Abdeen has done, then I have had my reward from the people. It is the intention that you are doing this because you have this mercy to the children. You don't want anything from people. You are not after money. You are not after name. It has to be the intention for the good, for the help of people, for the sake of Allah and His satisfaction. This is what we are always after.
The deadliest sin for a Muslim is to deny the profession of faith, to say that there is some other God than Allah. This sin, which can agitate a Muslim even to talk about, goes under the Arabic name shirk, S-H-I-R-K in English spelling, and without some understanding of shirk, I've been told, there's no understanding of Islam. It is shirk to associate God with anything that is not God, to give him a rival, to scale him down to a human dimension. Most of the people I asked about shirk stopped there, but a few took it further. A thought can be shirk, a wish can be shirk, pursuit of a selfish end can be shirk. Some idols are carved by a sculptor, some idols are lodged in the head. It is shirk to bow down before idols.
If you are too frightened of another human being, this is, well, one way of shirk. Because you should not be, you should not. Well, if you are correct, if you are following the right path, if all your deeds, you think they are in the atmosphere that is approved by God, then there is no fear at all from any human being, for example. If, for example, you are thinking too much about even your business, about the wealth, the material of this world, this is another also meaning for shirk in a wider sense. Because again, this means that you are not a true believer in Allah.
Five times a day, Muslims turn in the direction of the Kaaba and say their prayers. Once in a lifetime at least, they should, if they can, go there in person. We were in Cairo in the month of the Hajj, the month of the great pilgrimage at Mecca. Dr. Abul Fadl and Dr. Abdeen go to Mecca nearly every year. Now they fly. They once went by boat and on foot. Unless I become a Muslim, I shall not see Mecca. I shan't be allowed to. But I can't forget the curious presence of Mecca in Cairo airport. On one side of the barrier, the usual clamour. On the other, an extraordinary quiet, a sort of attentiveness.
Well, you can just tell that every single body was just leaving this world behind, and all his thinking, everything is just one way, centered to the Lord. There is also this feeling of very unusual connection with Allah. Well, it is difficult to describe, as I say, very touching.
The pilgrims chant Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. It carries the sense of, here I am, O Lord, answering your call, here I am.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة والملك لا شريك لك لبيك
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد
When they enter Mecca, each pilgrim, however he or she has travelled, whether rich or poor, will be dressed in 2 white sheets, a token of purity before God and of the brotherhood of all mankind. During the days of the Hajj, they will visit the holy places. They will fast, pray, give alms, profess the faith. The Hajj, said Dr. Abdeen, draws together the 5 pillars of Islam into one single endeavor. Here in Jeddah, 40 miles from Mecca, our ways had to part. The Muslims onto the holy city, the long search back to Cairo. I suppose, in a sense, to be here and not in Mecca, I must be counted among the infidels, though that's a pretty grand title for someone who's not quite sure what he is. And the Muslims who've impressed me most have been less concerned to condemn outsiders than to combat enemies in their midst, the new idolatries. The idolatry, for one thing, of the motor car, the westernization of city life, the threat to Islam in the gush of the oil well. Some even spoke of the need for a new holy war and quoted some words of the Prophet that keep coming back to me now. They go something like this. The minor war is the limited fight with an army. The major war is the endless fight with ourselves. There's an Arab proverb that goes, slowness comes from God, haste from the devil. The end of the search slowed down. It took us to a small village. We had first come across it by losing our way on a ride through a stretch of desert 100 miles south of Cairo. That was right at the start of the search, but we never forgot it. As the weeks passed, this village came to stand for something we knew we weren't finding in the city. A bonded community, not very large, living quite simply, unthreatened by diesel, its way of life, ancient, Egyptian, Islamic. It's one of the lessons of the long search, though I'm very slow to learn it, that there's no such thing as a religious compartment to life. And when you think you can see one, you're often deluded. The religion of this village is the life of this village. And if I keep still, I might see it. From its very start, as far as I can gather, Islam has been concerned with community. The Islamic calendar, for example, dates not from the birth of the Prophet, nor from the first speaking out of the Quran, but from the year of Muhammad's migration from Mecca to Medina and the foundation of the Muslim community there. It's a Muslim's duty to marry. He takes the way of community. There is little Islamic respect for an ascetic ideal which goes against marriage. When you marry, you follow the example of the prophets. It's a problem to Muslims that the prophet Jesus never took a wife.
الفاتحة لرسول الله.
These men are meeting for the signing of a marriage contract. The contract is legal, it's also religious. It's not sacramental.
وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم تناكحوا تناسلوا فإني مباهم بكم الأمم يوم القيامة وكل منكم يقول نستغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ونتوب إليه تبنا إلى الله ورجعنا إلى الله قل أنت حمد محمد اللهم وعلى كتاب الله تعالى وسنة نبيه محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى مذهب الإمام الأعظم.
The sheikh, a religious lawyer, reads out a list of each partner's forebears.
موكلة البكر المكلفة كوثر محمود الفاتحة إلى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم.
On the evidence of this small gathering, you get the impression that it's a contract between two families, not just between two people. To a Westerner, the style of women's lives seems to set them apart from and below the men. But I don't know how much is style and how much substance. The Quran states that men and women are equal, though different. It was a Christian who pointed out to me that for over 1,000 years, until the Married Women's Property Act of 1882, Muslim women were better protected in this respect than their English Christian counterparts. The Quran says marriage to more than one wife is allowed, up to a number of 4, as long as a man can guarantee to them all equal affection and equal support. And that, say some Muslims, amounts to a prohibition. Nobody I met had more than one wife. On the matter of ease of divorce, Muslims complain that Westerners oversimplify. And they quote the Prophet Muhammad as saying, God has created nothing he loves better than the freeing of slaves, and nothing he hates more than divorce. There's a village school for boys and girls. After school, there's a Quran class, mainly for boys. There are boys of 10 and 11 in Muslim communities who know the whole of the Quran by heart. The Quran is about as long as the Christian New Testament. Every community has a class where the Quran is learnt, not questioned, not analyzed, but implanted in the heart.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب
I was here on a Friday, the day of the community prayer in the mosque. From the outside, the mosque looked like any house. No minaret for the call to prayer. The caller, the muezzin, stood on the roof.
أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله.
The call can be heard all over the village. You might say it sets the bounds of the parish. It's a sign of the times that in larger towns the call to prayer needs a public address system. The prayer starts with a ritual cleansing. Hands washed 3 times, mouth rinsed 3 times, nose, face, arms 3 times, head, ears and neck, and lastly the feet 3 times.
وامتثال أوامره واجتناب نواهيه وتلك آية كريمة يأمرنا الله فيها بتقواه.
The prayer leader, the imam, is in this case a farmer. There are no ordained priests in Islam. He knows the Quran. He's accepted by the community to guide the prayer. Here he's reading a sermon.
ما طلب منا عدم دخول خلوته فقام من فراشه واقتحم بيت العبد ففوجئ بما لم يكن يتوقعه رأى نورا باهرا متصلا من السماء إلى غرفته.
None of the village wives came to community prayer. They'd pray at home with the children.
وسط ذلك النور يقول في تذلل وخشوع وصوته مختنق بالبكاء.
You can easily come into this mosque and overlook the mihrab altogether, an unadorned alcove in the wall facing Mecca. At the moment of prayer, the community shakes itself out into straight lines.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
There's a saying of the Prophet which goes, "To God, all believers are equal, like the teeth of a comb."
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. God is most great. It's not a petition, but an assertion.
Allahu Akbar.
Whatever you think of as great, God is greater.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
When the Muslim community was just 10 years old, it suffered its first great crisis, the death of the Prophet Muhammad. What happened then reads like a record of men growing up. As the news spread that the Prophet had died, some of the faithful wouldn't believe it. He wasn't dead, really. He'd return as a savior. He was hiding with God. Then Abu Bakr, Muhammad's successor as caliph or leader of the community, spoke these few words. O men, if anyone worships Muhammad, Muhammad is dead. If anyone worships God, God is alive and lives forever. So, in its 10th year, the Muslim community came of age. Allahu Akbar. God is alone and most great.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. الله أكبر.
There is no God but God, the 11th episode in our long search. And to talk about Islam, I'm joined by Sheikh Abdullah Numan of Victoria University of Technology and Robert Crotty of the University of South Australia. There was a statement in this particular episode that you can't understand Islam unless you're a Muslim. Do you think that's true?
Well, it's true to the extent that once you understood Islam completely and you don't have any disagreement with what it says, then you become a Muslim. I think that religion is given to everybody. It's an open invitation to join God. And no prophet was ever exclusive in his mission and said this religion is only for this number of people. So basically, anyone who wants to understand Islam, doesn't matter what background, I believe that they have that opportunity. And then once they found out about the facts and truths of Islam, it is then their choice to either stay what they are or become Muslims.
So you would say that it is difficult for a person simply to see Islam as a kind of an abstract object of study?
Oh, it is very difficult. You can't speak about anything seriously while drinking a cup of tea and entertaining and amusing yourself. I think that you can speak about Islam in an abstract sense, but Islam has a practical dimension, a dimension that actually connects a person with the Creator, with God. And that dimension, once accepted and partaken into, allows person to have a full understanding of the spiritual side of Islam, not just rules and regulations, do's and don'ts, and if mosque looks this way or that way, and what we wear when we go on Hajj, but also what it really means, because we understand that Islam is a path to God. It's that connection, it's a marriage. It's a situation where we want to be with God, we want to live the way He would love us to live. We would like to be perfect in a sense that we achieve the best we can in terms of development of our characters. And we believe that Islam and God, therefore, is providing us with that. So basically, to have a complete understanding of Islam, one has to practice it. And then it is very hard to not practice it honestly.
Yes. There's a way, though, I suppose, in the West whereby Islam is seen as exclusivist. I mean, there's a sense in which other religions are exclusivist also, but somehow this tag gets put on Islam. Do you think that's a fair one, Robert?
I think it is. I mean, as you say, many religions are exclusivist, and I think that at the present moment that really is one of the great problems that face religious cultures generally. Religious pluralism is becoming something that is facing all of us, and here in Australia very much so. I see, for example, that Christians are having to face up to the reality of pluralism, and I think that probably one of the realities of life that must face Islam in the future will be how they will deal with the question of religious pluralism, whether they can maintain that their religion is the one true religion and others to a greater or less extent are not so true. Now, how they're going to answer that, or whether they really want to, is not for me to say, but I just see that as a problem, just from an academic point of view.
Well, I would disagree with that. I believe that Islam is the only religion, and Muslims are the only people who acknowledge that Judaism came from God and that Christianity came from God. And we are saying that, and we never deny the message of Jesus, and we never deny the message of Moses. We, as a part of our belief system, we have to accept it. If we deny it, then we are not completely Muslim. So in terms of living together, I believe that Islam has an advantage because Islam accepts the truth. It doesn't matter where is it coming from. We would like to have the knowledge of what preceded us. We are obliged by God to believe in what preceded us, and therefore we are basically conditioned to live in religious pluralism. However, we are also obliged to acknowledge that Muhammad was the last prophet. That's all.
And that brings me to, in a way, the key question, and that is the role of Muhammad in Islam and the role of Muhammad in world history also. So who is this person, Muhammad?
Well, as a person, he was an ordinary man who, at the age of 40, went to a cave, meditated, was found by the angel Gabriel or Jibril, and was given a message, and revelation continued for 23 years. He never claimed any supernatural powers. He never claimed that he could solve all the problems. One thing that came with him was the claim that whatever was given to him in terms of revelation, he gave it to the society in its pure form. So basically, historically, we believe that he is the seal of the prophets. He came as the last one in the line. He didn't deny the existence of any who were before him, and he claimed to be the brother of Jesus and Moses and Adam, the first man and the first prophet. So for us, we feel that we are Muslims from the beginning of the world, and that Muhammad is one who reminded us about that.
There's a way in which Islam is seen as fanatical, I suppose. The Salman Rushdie affair is part of this, and there is, of course, a great danger of turning that into a cliche. But is that a true picture, do you think, of Islam? I mean, that fanatical edge?
When I look at Islam, I don't see, from my own experience, that fanaticism. I mean, I don't deny that there is fanaticism, but there's fanaticism in all sorts of social, political, religious movements. I don't think there's anything particular about Islam that should be decried as fanatical. I think that's a false apprehension about Islam.
How is Islam adjusting to a country like Australia? I mean, it's a migrant religion in Australia in many ways. So how's it adjusting here?
Well, it's how a Muslim is adjusting. We are slowly adjusting. I believe that we have to find our ways. I believe that at the same time we ask others to appreciate our own ways. We have to ask ourselves to appreciate the ways of others too, and basically find a common language and accept what is different to us and our behavior as a genuine expression of somebody else's behavior. And I think that we are basically surviving well. I think that we are facing problems as everybody else every day. But from second half of 70s, in 75, we built an enormous number of mosques, which are well attended, and therefore I believe that as long as we have ability to educate ourselves, ability to attend to a mosque and satisfy our spiritual needs, Muslims will be always feeling well in this country. Yes.
Sheikh Abdullah Numan and Robert Crotty, thank you both very much. And next week on Open Learning, West meets East.
If you would like more information about the units offered by the Open Learning Project, phone 0055 11770. 0055 11770.
Here is an amazing demonstration.
Television advertising. It looks convincing, but it can be misleading.
I'm about to show you how to film and produce a misleading advertisement. Take two.
The techniques and dirty tricks.
Cut.
Some advertisers use. The Investigators, 8 o'clock tonight on ABC.
Tune into the afternoon show today. We've got heaps of new music to show you. We've also got the continuing adventures of the Chipmunks and those guys at Degrassi Junior High. Tune in 5 o'clock today at ABC TV.
City are getting ready for Ozma's coronation. The Gnome King has tunneled as far as the land of the Winkies, and the Growlywog has surfaced for a snack. Hungry!
Beats me! They were here a minute! A monster! Where'd you come from? Hi there! Come on, let's get out of here.
Soon after, in the land of the Winkies.
Well, I'm gonna go for a walk pretty soon and see if I can pick some. A monster! A ugly one! Snack time! Look, dear, the roof disappeared. Huh? Goodness!
Knock, 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 knock. It's open. Hi. Dessert.
Quick, out the window!
Flowers!
Oh, you gotta see this to believe it. Oh, now he's sucking up the sidewalk. Oh, take a look. He's driving those Winkies crazy.
Yes. He is a terrifying sight. Oh, he's wonderful, sir. I'm glad you didn't offer him a snack down here.
Wait till we sick him on the Emerald City. They won't know what hit him, Calico.
They won't have a chance, all because you're so clever, sire.
You're not forgetting that it was I who supplied the worm and Growlywog.
course not, Guff, and I thank you. You shall be rewarded.
Oh, yes, I intend to be rewarded, never fear. But now I must see to my monster worm.
What you gonna do?
I'm going to get it moving again towards the Emerald City, our main objective. We shall leave the Growlywog here to distract the Winkies while we move on undetected. He will catch up in time for our attack.
Hey, good idea! We'll rough up the Winkies and still surprise Dorothy.
It was awful, sire. He broke down the door and ate the curtains. We had to jump out the window.
Has he eaten any of my subjects?
No, not yet, King Tin Man.
But he's done a lot of damage.
And it is huge, as big as a house and gray with spots on it.
Sucks up everything in sight, even ate my kitchen countersink and all.
All right. Calm down, everyone. I'll go out and see what I can do.
Please don't go, sire. This thing is way too big for you to fight. Let's just leave it alone. Maybe it'll go away when it's full.
If it ever gets full, it's still going strong.
Well, I appreciate your concern for my safety, but I must go face it.
Guff's rock-eating worm is spearheading the long crawl to the Emerald City. Tin Man has sent his swiftest messengers along his personal royal shortcut to the Emerald City to warn Dorothy.
You say a monster that eats everything in sight? Oh, how horrible!
It is indeed, Dorothy, horrible and ugly and hungry. We tried to fight, but it was useless. It was too powerful for us to stop it. I don't think it even noticed we were there.
Oh, and Tin Man's gonna fight it alone?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Hey, you! You heard me? What's a big idea terrorizing my Winkies?
Oh.
Why don't you beat it while you still have the chance before I chop you down to size? Huh? Oh. Uh-oh. Come on, you! You don't scare me! Hey! Get away! Stop!
Tastes bad.
Hey, where are you going? I never said, Uncle, come back and fight! Huh? Hey!
It's very important that you all know what to do. First, we don't want anyone getting out of line. But the most important thing to remember is to stay back. Don't touch anything before Ozma does. Some of the stuff we're using is magic.
Don't worry, we'll be careful, sir.
Just to be sure, we better go over everything once again. On the third ring of the bell, you stand. And on my signal, you girls hand the flowers to Dorothy. Then you take 2 steps back so the page boys can take my book and give me the emerald wand. And let's see now, huh? Dorothy, hello. Looking for something?
Oh, no, I'll tell you later. How's everything going?
Well, it's quite a strain on my brain trying to remember all the details, but I guess we'll make it.
Oh, you'll do fine, I'm sure. When you get a minute, I'll speak to you. Well, bye. Keep up the good work. I've never done so much ironing in my life. It never ends. I know, and it's all ruffles and pleats. What a job.
Oh, sorry, Dorothy. There's so much to do. I'm just all in a tizzy.
What a terrible time for a monster to turn up. Everyone's so busy preparing for the coronation. Oh, it'd be a shame to call off the ceremony, but we may have to. Unless Tin Man can stop it somehow.
Hey,
this! Stop and fight like a monster! Come on, come on! Put him up, all right! Left to the body, and then right to the gut! Take that! So you want to play rough, huh? You asked for it! I'll pulverize you as soon as I get down! Hey, how am I gonna get down? Hey, no! I wasn't asking you! Stop that! Come on! Hey, wait, no fair! Cut it out! I didn't! Come on! Stop it! What do you know? And I'm not letting go! So,
Tin Man needs help, but I won't tell Scarecrow. He'd call off the coronation. Trouble is, how can I help Tin Man? Ah, the bird! Splendid. Oh, Ozma, it's wonderful. Dorothy, you like it? It's the most beautiful robe I've ever laid eyes on. Oh, I feel so regal in it. For the first time, I feel like a real queen. Oh, I can't wait for the coronation. Whee! It'll be the greatest day in the whole history of Oz. Look, sorry, but I have to ask a favor. Oh? Your magic bird. Can I borrow it for a while? Huh? Why, of course you can. Oh, great! But why do you want it? Oh, I just feel sort of cooped up in here, closed in. You know the feeling. Oh. Yes, of course I do. You go ahead and take it for a spin. Thanks, Ozma. I'll try not to be gone too long. I just want some air. Enjoy yourself. If there weren't so many things to do, I'd go with you. We'll go right after the coronation. Bye, and thanks.
How about it? You give up now, or do I keep squealing?
Dorothy flies to Tin Man's aid, the monster worm tunnels ever closer to the Emerald City.
afraid of this. The water's rushing my joints. Can't move. Come on, monster. Give up quick. Can't hang on.
Yeah! More fun!
Maybe rusty now, but what? I can't move. Oh, I'm stuck. Dorothy, stay back!
No, I've got to save you!
Dorothy, no!
Birdie!
Dorothy, it's no use! I'm rusted solid!
Oh dear! Come on, bird, dive!
No, Dorothy, he'll get you! Don't get too close, go! You see what he can do! He'll get you if you come too close again!
I can't desert Tin Man, but I don't know how to help him either. Oh.
Come play!
Go, Dorothy, or you still can!
Oh, no, why'd you stop this time?
Search me, sire.
Oh, come on, Worm, we're almost there! All right, Duck, what is it this time? Indigestion again? Get your rabbit's tummy. Hey, monster, 2 rocks, let's go. We've got a city to conquer. Go get him.
He can't go get them. This isn't rock.
Huh?
This is solid iron.
So?
The worm cannot chew iron, just rock.
So we'll chew that way for a while and go around it. You promised we'd be there this afternoon. Don't disappoint me, Guff.
We can't chew around it. It appears the iron wall circles the entire Emerald City. Its builders have defended it against attack by tunnel. My worm is powerless.
Great. Well, you're the specialist. What are we supposed to do now?
I'll give it more thought, but for now I'm stumped. I hadn't foreseen this. This wall is too thick for your troops to drill through, and too much for my worm.
Well, a lot of good you are, invasion specialist. Gets you to the front door, then he tells you can't get in. Perfect.
Don't blame yourself. You did your best, my pet.
Did his best. All he did was slobber on it. Try again.
Must you be so insensitive? It's not his fault he can't chew iron. You be careful what you say.
Me be careful. I'm the king around here, remember? If anybody better watch their mouth, it's you. I'm not famous for my patience. Now you say you're sorry or else.
Say I'm sorry to you? Never. I'm the one with the worm, so my friend, you apologize to me.
Nobody talks to me like that, understand? Now are you going to apologize or do I fly into a rage? Come on, let's hear it.
Sire, look, I set up the periscope. You can see the whole city.
Huh? You can? I want to look. Oh, boy. I gotta get a look at my future kingdom. Hey, by golly, that's it all right. Just as beautiful as they say, too. Oh, well, we'll fix that. Main gate, huh? Pretty palace, too. It'll be fun laying waste to that.
Sire, aren't you forgetting something? We can't lay waste to anything if we can't get to it. We have to get past that wall.
Phooey on the wall! I didn't come this far to stop now. We'll attack at night, bash in the front gates, and find Dorothy.
What? Are you mad? That'd end in disaster.
Huh? Go back to your pet. We're in conference.
Confer without me at your risk. Have you forgotten that they will attack you with eggs and that the Crawlywog has yet to return? No, we must proceed with caution. I will sneak into the city and find its weak spot.
Get lost, Guff. You're fired.
You can't fire me, not now. If you do, your defeat is certain.
Oh, yeah? Watch me. I'll go in there at night and take the place in 10 minutes flat. They won't have time to wake up, get out of bed, and go get their eggs. Assemble the hordes, Calico. The time has come. We move tonight, and by dawn, Oz will be ours. 2 slaves and an emerald for every man.
Yay! On to Oz and victory!
The Gnome King is at the gates of the Emerald City, and Dorothy's still trying to save Tin Man.
When you wake up in the morning at 1:45 and you can't go back to sleep and you want to have some fun, you brush your teeth. You brush your teeth.
When you wake up in the morning at 1:45 and you can't go back to sleep, so what do? You brush your teeth. You brush your teeth.
When you wake up in the morning at 3:45 and you can't go back to sleep because you've fallen on the floor, you brush your teeth. You brush your teeth.
When you wake up in the morning at 5:45 and you can't go back to sleep and you want to do some tricks, you brush your teeth. You brush your teeth.
Wake up in the morning at 7:45 and you feel very sleepy, but you're going to be late.
You brush your teeth. You brush your teeth.
It's Play School is available on CD and cassette from ABC shops, ABC centres and all good retailers.
Tune in to the afternoon show today. We've got heaps of new music to show you. We've also got the continuing adventures of the Chipmunks and those guys at Degrassi Junior High. Tune in 5 o'clock today at ABC TV.
Pinny is a tiny wooden doll, no taller than a pin. She lives on a shelf in a little china house, all white and shiny. Victor is a wooden sailor in a painted blue sailor suit. He sails his boat near the little china house. The children who play in the sitting room are called Tom and Joe. One morning, the shelf was filled with Joe's birthday cards. Victor tried to open one of the cards to read the message. It fell over, knocking all the other cards off the shelf. Victor tried to catch Pinny, but she fell off too. She landed in the fireplace. Then Victor saw Tom come in with a brush and dustpan to sweep up. Penny would be swept up too. Then Victor did something very brave. He jumped right off the shelf. He landed in the dustpan beside Penny, just as she was being swept up with the ashes. Tom emptied them outside under the hedge with all the leaves and dusty rubbish. It was cold. Snow began to fall. Victor and Penny looked around for a place to shelter. All they could see was a snail. Victor knocked on the shell. "Is anybody home?" he asked. But the shell was empty, so they lifted it up and crawled inside. Soon the trees and all the garden were covered with snow. Penny and Victor peeped out of the shell. They were in a cave under the snow. They felt warm air coming from a hole near the shell, so they climbed into it and found themselves in a dark underground tunnel. They crept quietly along the tunnel and found a mouse in a nest of grass, curled up, fast asleep. Victor pulled his tail. Penny tweaked his whiskers. "Wake up, Mouse," she said. The mouse woke up and let them climb on his back. He took them along the tunnel, up into the apple shed, and onto a shelf where the apples are kept. The mouse stood still while Penny and Victor slid off his back. "Thank you, Mouse," said Victor. Penny was damp and her joints were stiff. Victor carried her over to the window and stood her where the sun could warm her. Penny looked out of the window. There was Joe with a basket. Penny remembered that Joe came to fetch fir cones to light the fire. "Quick," said Penny, "follow me." Penny and Victor slid down a plank to the heap of fir cones. Joe filled the basket, and when she put it down in the fireplace, guess who was hiding inside? Of course, Penny and Victor. When Joe went to fetch paper to lay the fire, Penny and Victor struggled hard to get out of the basket. It wasn't easy, but luckily, a big spider hiding in the basket had begun to spin a web, and one of the threads stretched right across to the fender. Victor pulled himself across, hanging from the thread. But Penny was very daring. She walked across like a tightrope walker. They sat on the fender. Tom found them there when he brought in the coal. He put them back in their places, Penny in her house and Victor in his boat. "It was lucky you found them," said Joe. "Something terrible might have happened."
We've got a pet that Ocean Cone.
My pets make my house a home.
I love my pet and Bullseye loves me back.
Our pet likes a game.
Ours likes to swim.
Mine likes a snack.
I make friends when they give my dog a pat.
And when the long day ends, my pet ends up on my lap.
Playing with a pet can play a big part in your life. Phone 008 032 270 for a free guide to pet ownership.
Sunny day, sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Come and play, everything's A-OK. Friendly neighbors there, that's where we meet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame Street? How
Okay, you two. I'll see you later.
Okay.
And when I come back, I'm going to have a big surprise for Gabriela. See you later, honey. Bye-bye.
Come on. Hey, you know what, Gabriella? Why don't we practice the alphabet? Do you remember how it goes? How does it go? A, B, C. Come on, what? No. A. What comes after C? Huh? What comes after C?
D.
No.
D.
No.
D.
H.
D.
No,
D comes after C. D. It always has and it always will.
Look, Gabby, a cute little bunny rabbit.
The name is Benny. Benny Rabbit, not Bunny, Benny.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Benny.
That's better.
No, Bunny.
No.
Benny!
Benny.
Benny.
Yes. And my name is Maria, and this is my daughter, Gabriella.
Maria. Gabriella. Great. Well, I gotta get downtown. There's a sale on carrots. Later.
Wait a minute. Don't go, please. I could use your help.
With what?
Well, you could help me practice the alphabet with Gabriella.
Hey, no way. I gotta get downtown.
Oh, come on, please. Look, she obviously likes you so much, don't you, honey? And I know she'd just love to do the alphabet with you.
Well, Nah, I'm busy. I gotta get downtown.
Well, okay. I understand.
Okay. Just this once. Come on, kiddo. It goes like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Oh, that was wonderful. Thank you very much. Come on, honey.
Now I'd like to do it, and I'll hop at the same time. Here goes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
That was terrific.
Now I'll say it as loud as I can. A, B, C.
Benny.
What?
Thank you. That's enough. We really appreciate it. I think that saying the alphabet twice in a row is enough.
Well, I was getting tired of it anyway. Besides, I gotta get downtown. Later.
Okay. Boy, he's kind of tough, isn't he, Gabriella? But I like him. He helped us. Besides, I like meeting new bunnies, huh?
That's Benny, not Bunny. Benny. Sheesh.
Sorry. Benny.
In an old and far-off place, there was a lowercase n. Lonely and cold, she would stare off into space, and it was known that she would cry now and then. Lowercase n, standing on a hill. The wind is very still for the lowercase n. Then one day a rocket ship came racing from the sky. It landed on the hill and it opened up a door. Then something started coming outside. A lowercase n. She's not lonely anymore. They are standing on the hill. There are two that stand for sure. The wind is very still for the lowercase n.
And now it's time for your favorite show, On Vacation with Guy Smiley. Thank you. This is America's most beloved game show host, Guy Smiley, and I'm here on vacation in the jungle. Yes. Where I am going to take pictures of the animals.
Mr. Smiley, you're talking too loud.
Yes, come, we'll hide over here. The animals will be here in a moment.
All right, Mr. Guide, I'm right with you.
You're talking too loud. You'll scare all the animals away. Talk quietly like I am.
You mean like this?
No, like this. Quietly. Shh. Oh, I think there's an animal coming.
Oh.
Why, yes, it's a rabbit.
Yes, I think you're absolutely correct because it has long ears, it has whiskers, it has a curly tail, and it is a rabbit! Wait a minute, why did it run away? I wanted to take its picture.
Ran away because you talk too loud. You scared it. Next time, talk quietly.
You mean like this?
No, that's loud. Quieter.
Well, this is as quiet as I ever talk.
There's something coming.
Oh.
Yes? Why, it's a monkey.
Yes, I think you're correct again because it looks like a little hairy person and it has a long curly tail. And I think it must be, yes, it is a monkey! Oh, Guide, why do the animals run away when I want to take their picture?
Because you're talking too loud.
Why didn't you say so?
I did. Now, here comes another animal. So talk quietly like me. Oh, no. Why, it's...
Look at that. It looks like a big yellow kitty cat with black stripes. I think it must be, yes, it is a tiger!
I'm getting out of here.
And it roars. It is definitely a tiger.
Say, aren't you America's most beloved game show host, Guy Smiley?
That's right. I am America's most beloved game show host, Guy Smiley, and I'm here to take your picture.
Oh, I loved you in What's My Part, and here's your life. Oh, how about a picture of us together?
That's a great idea. Oh, Guide. Now, where did he go?
Oh, maybe I roared too loud and scared him away. Give me that camera.
Oh.
I'll take a picture of you, then you can take a picture of me.
That's a great idea. I'm posing.
Wow, Guy Smiley!
Say trees!
Trees!
Tune in again for On Vacation with Guy Smiley. Mr. Smiley's Hat by Zimbabwe after 6.
In July 1986, Annie Eyeball, Ph.D., was studying a mud puddle and her wet shoes. Although the hot summer sun was beginning to make her perspire,
I'm so hot I could sweat.
she continued to ponder the puddle and her wet shoes. As the sun traveled in the vast backdrop of the summer sky, Dr. Eyeball did take a short nap, but awoke to discover an amazing thing. Her shoes were dry, and the mud puddle was almost gone, disappeared into thin air. Thus began her untiring work with the wet. She watched wet floors, she watched wet clothes, and yes, even wet underarms. If she watched long enough, everything wet was eventually dry.
The water just seemed to disappear into the air. Will we ever see the water again?
Well, yes, exactly.
This is Africa. My mother wakes me to get ready for school. I wash myself and brush my teeth. My mother gives me my lunch for school. I walk past my neighbors. We help play when we get to school. And then the bell rings for class to begin. The teacher passes out chalk.
Write them on the slate. A boy, a girl, a man, a woman. Is it a man?
No, it is a boy.
Eh?
No, it is a boy. We are learning to read and write. We jump in class.
We jump,
we jump, and we jump. We jump, and we jump. And we really jump when school is out.
What shall I paint? N? N? Number, of course. I'll make a number. But what number shall I make? Another N? Number, number, 9. That's it, number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. N. Number 9.
Snuffy!
Hello, Bert. What do you think of my costume?
Gee, what are you supposed to be? An inside-out Oreo cookie?
Oh, no, Bert.
Then what?
I'm a cloud.
Oh, I should have known.
We're doing a play in Snuffle Garden today about the sky.
Gee, do you have cloud things to say in it?
Oh, better than that, Bert. I get to sing a cloud song. Want to hear it?
Oh, sure. I never heard a cloud sing. Lay it on me, Snuff.
Okay, Bert, but you have to imagine that I'm floating in the sky.
Okay, I'm imagining.
I wish I was a cloud, away up in the blue. I'd float across the sky, just looking for you. And if I saw you walking down below, with a little drop of rain, I'd say hello. And if it got too hot, I'd shade you. I wouldn't let the sunshine fade you. And if I saw you go to sleep at night, I'd cover up the moon to turn out the light. A cloud away up in the blue, I'd sail along the breeze just following you. And if you ever looked above you, I'd try to spell I love you. If I was a cloud in the sky up high, if I was a cloud in the sky, oh my. If I was a cloud in the sky, and if you ever looked above you, I try to spell I love you. If I was a cloud in the sky.
Oh, Snuffy! Say, that was really wonderful, Snuff.
Oh, thanks, Bird. When I wrote it, I was thinking of you.
Oh, well, you know, clouds and birds are close friends.
look at that. It's time for my favorite radio program, Pigeons in the News. Terrific.
Now it's time for your favorite radio program, Pigeons in the News.
That's what I said.
Today in Central Park, 3 pigeons were observed standing up.
Wow.
Dateline Cleveland.
Yeah.
Today, 2 local Cleveland pigeons walked into a downtown office building.
Golly. What is that? Oh, no. Ernie!
Hold it down, guys. Yes, hi there, Bert.
Hi. Listen, what's going on?
Well, I'm out here practicing with the Sesame Street Citizens Band.
Yeah?
It's our new band. How do you like it?
Oh, well, it sounds fine, but the problem is I'm trying to hear my radio program, you know, and you're kind of drowning it out.
Oh, we're playing too loud, is that right?
Yeah, you're playing too loud.
Okay, well, we'll try to hold it down.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome, Bert.
Thanks, old buddy.
Okay, guys.
Earlier today in Horsefeathers County, Millard Fillmore pigeon was quoted as saying twice.
He said that?
Twice. In San Francisco, California, 25 pigeons came out of the ring.
Oh, no. Now, Ernie! Ern.
Yes, Bert?
It's no good. You're still too loud.
Oh, what would you like us to do, Bert?
Well, I don't know. Could you play someplace else?
Well, play where, Bert?
Well, anywhere but outside the apartment, okay?
You don't want us to play outside the apartment?
Right. Please do not play outside the apartment.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Ernie.
You're welcome.
In Philadelphia, 3 pigeons landed on a general statue in the park.
Wow.
When questioned about this action, they replied, I don't know.
Not
we
again.
just felt like it. On the jungle.
Ernie! What is going on? Will you please watch the carpet?
Well, Bert, you told us not to play outside the apartment.
Yeah?
So we're playing inside the apartment.
Why not? Sure. Will you be careful for the coffee table, okay? Will you please stop that? Ernie, who are these people? We're going to have a long talk. Will you... Excuse me. Sully.
Tea. Picnic. Pineapple. Pork chop. Pizza. Pumpkin. Pot roast. Peach pie. Oh, peculiar.
And now we have a special treat because we've got Hoots the Owl and the Birdland Players, and they're going to sing a story about the leaves.
I'm in this too, Gordon.
What do you mean you're in this? You're sitting here, Snuffy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm in it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Hey, welcome, guys, to this part of the show about how the leaves every year seem to come and go. We'll start in the spring, 'cause in spring leaves begin to grow on the trees. Did you hear that? Come in. Then comes summer, and more leaves sprout. They cover the branches. Okay, guys, come out. The leaves fill the trees. Yeah, that's where they're found. They hang out all summer. Okay, kids, now turn around.
Snuffy, are you sure you're in this?
I'm sure. I'm in it. I'm in it.
Now here comes the fall as we move on ahead. The leaves turn to orange, to yellow and red. At the
another fast-breaking news story, we take you to Kermit the Frog.
Say, listen, what's a nice girl like you doing at a palace like this anyhow, huh? Pardon me. Hello there, this is Kermit the Frog of Sesame Street News, and I'm speaking to you now from the palace where the Prince Charming is back there dancing with Cinderella right at this very moment. Let us see if we can get in a word with the happy couple, huh? Pardon me, excuse me, Prince Charming. Pardon me, Prince Charming. This is Kermit the Frog of Sesame Street News. Prince Charming, Kermit the Frog, Cinderella. Can I, hold 1 second. Listen, hey, can I ask you to describe your outfit for our home audience out there?
Oh, well, I'd love to.
Well, yes, I'd be delighted to. You see, I have on my magnificent sky blue velvet suit with tapered trousers and ruffles at the neck and wrist.
Yeah, that's very nice, Prince Charming, but
It's 12 o'clock already.
On my waist is the golden belt encrusted with rubies and twinkly things.
I have to leave.
Now, on my head is the crown with the family jewels.
Prince Charming, I think
Of course,
you might
now
like
here on my finger is the terribly expensive turquoise ring that Dad gave me.
Listen, Prince Charming, Cinderella just left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey-ho, what's that?
Oh, look at that.
Why, it looks like a glass slipper.
That's Cinderella's glass slipper.
It's beautiful. I must find that girl.
Oh, yeah, you want to find the girl, because then you can marry her and live happily ever after, right?
Wrong. Then I can get the other slipper and have a pair. One for each foot.
Oh, you broke it. Now you'll never be able to find her and live happily ever after, Prince.
Well, easy come, easy go.
Oh.
The prince is free to dance. Who'd like to dance? Get your tickets.
This is Kermit the Frog of Sesame Street News, and I'm returning you now to your...
would you like to dance with... No, I suppose not.
Returning you to your regular scheduled program, huh?
That's right. Just come right in.
Chicken or the egg? Which come first, the chicken or the egg? How could something so fat and furry come from something so smooth and pearly? Which come first, the chicken or the egg? Which come first, the feather or the shell? Which come first, the feather or the shell? When you see one egg or t'other, do you ever think about its mother? Oh, which come first, the feather or the shell? Now, eggs are awful pearly, lying on a plate, or sitting here in a carton neat and straight. And looking inside a box of eggs might make you feel so great. But do you ever wonder where there was before there was inside that crate? Which come first, the chicken or the egg? Which come first, the chicken or the egg? If you wanted to begin again, would you start with an omelet or a hen? Oh, which come first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken or the egg? Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ah.
Someone asked for an N here, and I don't know where it goes.
Ooh. Ah. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Ah. Oh, oh. Mm. Ah. Mm.
Wait a minute. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's where it belongs. Let's hear it for capital N. Yay, yay, capital N. We like you so well, we'll say it again. Yay, yay, capital N.
Well, this rolling orange liked to rock and roll, so he searched for a friend with the very same goal. Hey, you're a funny-looking orange. I'm an apple, not an orange. Well, these newfound friends rolled without a care, but they missed a rock till they met a pear. Hey, you're a funny-looking apple. I'm a pear, not an apple. Can you roll? No, but I can sure rock. Well, they have different shapes and come from different trees. They rock and roll with the greatest of ease.
Well, Clementine, I guess I'll be taking off now.
Where you going, Forgetful Jones?
Well, I'm going to ride around the ranch, check the fences, and say hi to the cows. Or is it say hi to the fences and check the cows?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, Forgetful, you forgot something you need if you want to ride around the ranch.
Well, gee, you know, it does seem like something's missing. Now, don't tell me. I'll remember.
Okay.
I'm good at remembering.
Oh, no, you're not. You forget all the time. That's why they call you Forgetful.
Oh, I forgot.
Forgetful. Now think. You're going to ride around the ranch. What do you always have when you ride around the ranch?
Well, let me see. Oh, I got my cowboy hat and I got my cowboy boots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we cowboys never go riding around without our cowboy stuff.
Oh, but that ain't all you need to go riding. Concern it, think, Forgetful.
Give me a hint.
Oh, all right. What you forgot has 4 legs.
4 legs.
Uh-huh.
4 legs. Well, that rules out my dump truck.
And a bushy tail.
A bushy tail.
That eats hay.
Eats hay.
And it makes a noise like that.
No! Eat! Buster! That's it, my horse Buster. Yep, I never ride around the ranch without my horse Buster. See you, Clem. Oh, Buster, I see you even warmed up the Jeep.
Yep.
Okay, buddy. Sorry, Clem, there's not room for you. Let's go, Buster.
Yeah!
Whoa!
Hello there, I'm Colonel Travel. Let's spin the globe and see where we're going today. Canada. We're starting our trip on Canada's coast. And there she is, Canada's coast, where the land meets the water. After a little whale watching,
Good morning, Colonel.
we're off to explore Canada. First point of interest, the tall Rocky Mountains. Home of the Rocky Mountain Chief. Good shots with snowballs, too. down to the prairies, where there are friendly Canadian cowboys.
Howdy.
And friendly Canadian cows. Up to Canada's Arctic, land of snow and ice, which I need to keep my ice cream cold. Oh dear. Canada's native Eskimos sometimes travel the Arctic by dog sled.
I said turn right at the iceberg, eh?
Floating down to Canada's Great Lakes, we'll pause while I do my laundry. Drifting over Quebec, the part of Canada where people speak French, we'll practice our French. Bonjour!
Bonjour!
Bonjour means hello. This is my favorite part of Canada. The maple trees, where we get maple syrup. And pancakes just aren't the same without maple syrup. And Canada wouldn't be Canada without maple syrup. Would be less sticky. Ah, Canada.
Thanks for the drinks, Mr. Hanford. You know what, Gabriella? Let's talk about front and back while we wait for your daddy to get back with your surprisey wisey. Now, which is your front? That's not your front. Which is your front? That's your back. This is your front. And here, I'll turn you around. This is your back. And this is your front.
I missed a sale on carrots.
Oh, I'm sorry, Benny.
That's Benny, not Bunny.
That's what I said.
Good. Well, I gotta go downtown.
Wait a minute. You just came back from downtown.
I like it downtown.
All right, I'm sorry. But you know, listen, Benny, before you go, why don't you help me teach Gabriella about front and back?
No way. I gotta go.
Oh, Benny, come on, please. You were so good teaching her the alphabet.
Well, no, bye.
Okay, fine. I understand.
Oh, okay, I'll do it. Now watch this, Gabriella. Yo, Gabriella. Gabby, this is my front. And this is my back. My front, my back. Front, back, front, back. Front, back, 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 front, back.
Front. Whoops. Back. Front.
Ways that you can travel to school, they're all of them fine, they're all of them cool. Now my friend Jamal always rides a bus, and Liz takes the train to get to school with us. My man Sam always rides his bike, and I can walk the whole way if I like. To school! Some schools are big and some are small. Some things are the same in any school at all.
You can travel far and you can travel wide. You'll always find a classroom there inside.
At school! Kids who become your friends, see them every morning till the school day, and that's every school. No matter where you turn, you're gonna have a teacher and you're gonna learn at school. No matter how your teacher looks, she'll teach you stuff, she's gonna read you books.
Your teacher is smart, your teacher is cool.
He'll teach you what he learned when he went to school. You draw pretty pictures, hang them on the wall.
Play with blocks and build a tower so tall. You'll dance and you'll sing as fine as you please.
And learn all your numbers and your ABCs at school. Then you'll play outside in the old playground. Jump rope, play ball, or just goof around. Then eat your lunch in a great big space. It's called a cafeteria, a busy old place. At school! At school you'll learn and you'll have fun. when the last bell rings. That means school is done!
What a nice tree.
That's a monster.
Oh, Molly. Hey, wow, look at that cloud.
That's an elephant.
What a beautiful rock.
A throne for a princess.
Aren't they pretty stones?
Jewels, expensive ones, too.
Isn't that a nice bush?
A dress for a ballerina.
You sure have an imagination, Molly.
You mean you can't see those things?
Oh, it's just your imagination. I'm tired. I think I'll sit on this hill.
Be careful, it's a huge giant.
Sure.
Oh, a secret pool. Ooh, look. It's so beautiful and mysterious. Look, Millie, can you see into the secret pool?
Aw, be serious, Molly. It's just a mud puddle.
No, it isn't. It's a secret pool full of beautiful things. Come and look.
Oh, all right.
See?
Yeah, sure. Hey, I do see something.
Hey, you found a dime.
That's right, and it's all mine.
What about my share?
Well, use your imagination.
What is it?
Hello there. It is I, Grover the Messenger, and I have a telegram for you. An important message from someone you know.
Well, where is it? Hand it to me.
Oh, no. I cannot hand it to you, sir. It is not written on a piece of paper. It was, but I read it and learned it, and I remembered it.
Well, okay, then. Tell me the message.
Oh, no. I cannot tell it to you either. I am supposed to sing it to you. It is a singing telegram.
All right, then sing it to me.
Oh, yes. Okay, I do remember it. Here we go. Just a little note to say, happy birthday, Uncle Jay. It is from your Aunt Frida.
I don't have an Aunt Frida. My name's not Uncle Jay. It's not my birthday, and that telegram is not for me.
Sir?
What is it?
Perhaps you are right. That telegram was not for you, but I have remembered lots of telegrams, and I know that one of them is for you.
Oh, very well, then. Let's hear it.
Right, here goes. Do you think I remembered this one, too? We found your dog, that lovely pup. Please stop by and pick it up. From your Aunt Sarah.
I don't have a dog. I don't have an Aunt Sarah. That's not for me either.
No?
No.
How about, next Thursday, Cousin Fred will come and fix your water bed. It's from Binky.
I don't have a water bed, and I don't know any Binky.
Twinkle, twinkle, Mrs. Star, would you like to buy my car from Ed? How's that?
Do I look like a Mrs. Star to you?
In this light, no. Sir, wait, there's one more. Sir,
No,
sir.
No more singing telegrams.
But sir, this one is, sir, this one's not a singing telegram, sir.
Then what is it?
It is a singing and dancing telegram. What? My foot, sir. Please, I'm only trying to do my job. Sir.
Okay. Give me this singing, dancing telegram.
Yes, sir. Mr. Johnson, ho, ho, ho. I met you once in Buffalo. I found your hat the other day. Come and get it. Right away.
That's it. My name is Johnson. Yes, and I used to live in Buffalo, and I lost a hat, my favorite hat.
Then it is for you, and what good news. Someone living in Buffalo wants to give back your favorite hat. Oh, are you not glad I remembered the message?
Yes, I sure am. Now, who's it from?
Who's what from?
The message. Who sent the message? Who has my hat?
Oh, it's from, someone in Buffalo, I believe.
Oh, what's his name?
Sir, I remembered all those telegrams, but you cannot expect me to remember everything.
But Never mind. Oh.
Another satisfied customer. Sir, you all right?
Hi, I'm Pat, the pilot, and this is my plane. Woo! Do you know what letter pilot and plane start with? Well, watch this. P is also for parachute. P.
Here's Faye. Faye is an animal lover. She loves to dress up as other animals. Can you guess which one?
That looks like a moose. I think it's a yak. It may be a deer. No, but deers aren't black. I think it's a moose because it has antlers and it has a brownish coat. I think it's a yak, though. You may be right. What's that? It's, I forget. It looks like a zebra with chicken pox, maybe. I think it's a beetle. Yeah! Maybe it's a ladybug. No, I think you're right. It's a toad. A toad? Or maybe it's a frog. It's Kermit the dog.
Hey, guys, come over here. I want to count you. Oh, okay. This will be fun. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 kids playing at the end of the day. When grown-ups start to arrive, Alexandra is the first to leave. Now we're only 5.
6 take away 1 is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kids playing at the end of the day. When Sam's mom walks through the door, she hugged him hard and then she led him away. Now we're only 4.
5 take away 1 is
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 kids playing at the end of the day.
Then Grandpa shows up for me.
Sally, he says, I'm gonna walk you home. So now there's only 3.
4 take away 1 is
1, 2, 3. 3 kids playing at the end of the day. When her sister comes to get Sue, Sue waves goodbye and we watch her go. Now there's only 2.
3 take away 1 is
1, 2. 2 kids playing at the end of the day. When a mommy comes for her son, they smile goodbye and then go on their way. And now there's only 1.
2 take away 1 is 1.
1 kid playing at the end of the day, still having lots of fun. But then my brother came to take me home, and now who's left is none.
1 take away 1 is 0.
Come on, Jamal.
And that means none.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sheep. 9. 9!
Benny, please stop, Benny. That's enough.
Back, front,
Enough.
Enough?
Yes, enough.
Enough.
Yes, I think Gabriella knows enough about front and back.
Okay, sure. Well, I gotta go.
Downtown?
Right.
Good.
Yeah, I don't have any more time to spend with you guys.
Okay.
Later.
Fine, bye.
I'm back.
Oh, hi, honey. Look, Gabriella, it's Daddy. Yes. This is Benny.
Oh, hi, Bunny.
That's Benny, not Bunny. Benny. Just because I'm a rabbit doesn't mean I like to be called Bunny.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Benny, this is my husband, Luis, the guy I've been waiting for all day. Benny, this is Luis. Luis, this is Benny.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
What's that you got there?
I have Gabriella's big surprise.
Oh, I can't wait.
Right here. Are you ready for your big surprise? Huh? Yeah? Here goes. Ready? Surprise!
Oh, look! A nice, cute little bunny rabbit. Oh, Gabriella, isn't that
Figures.
adorable?
That's the kind of bunny every kid really likes. Cute little fuzzy ones. Well, I gotta go anyway. Enjoy your surprise bunny, Gabriella.
Benny, wait. I have to talk to him. Benny?
Look at that bunny. I'm gonna build you a nice big pen and back of Fix-It shop. Huh?
Today I'm gonna tell you about the word surprise. Just what is it? The surprise. Well, a surprise is a feeling you get when something happens that you didn't really expect. Something catches you napping or staggers you or throws you off your guard. Now, it's a lot of fun or scary or really exciting. A surprise turns up all of a sudden, out of the blue, pops up from nowhere, drops out from the clouds. A surprise can come like a thunderbolt or creep up from behind. People with birthdays love them. Bears hate them. Surprise! Now, although somewhere a surprise is about to happen someplace, nobody really knows where, or it just wouldn't really be a surprise.
I don't want to go either. Where? Where? No, what are you doing? No. Wow. Eat. Aha! Eat. Where? Oh. Eat. What? Eat. Feed. Feed.
What if we celebrated Valentine's Day with chickens instead of hearts?
Then we would say, I love you with all my chicken.
You want me to come over for dinner?
Yes.
No. I have other plans for dinner. Besides, what do you need me for? You can have dinner with this cute little buddy here.
What are you talking about? We need you for a lot. Can this cute little bunny...
like what?
Can this bunny teach Gabriella the alphabet?
Well, no.
Of course not. And can this bunny teach Gabriella about front and back or counting or anything else?
Of course not.
Well, then we want you. Come on. I won't take no for an answer.
Yeah, come on,
Right,
come on.
Gabriella? Say, come on.
Well, okay, just for a little while, Louise.
Hey, it's not Louise. It's Luis. In Spanish, that's Luis. Well, people who don't speak Spanish often make that mistake.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Ugh. My name's Benny. But just because I'm a rabbit, people think it's Bunny.
Oh, yeah, it can be annoying, huh?
Yeah, you bet it can. Boy, I tell you. Also, people think I should be cute. Now, I ask you, why should I be cute? You're not cute, and I bet nobody cares. Huh? I mean, where does it
Sesame
say?
Street has been brought to you today by the letters N and P and by the number 9.
A wide range of Sesame Street books, games and toys is available from all ABC shops.
Sesame Street is a production of the Children's Television Workshop. Adios.
It doesn't make any difference at all. I can look any way that I want to look.
Tune into the afternoon show today. We've got heaps of new music to show you. We've also got the continuing adventures of the Chipmunks and those guys at Degrassi Junior High. Tune in 5 o'clock today at ABC.
Bored.
Look out! It's the Boredom Busters! 12 fun-filled cassette booklets and a budget prize! Very nice. Listen to all your ABC for Kids favourites, colour the pictures and have fun!
And a chair as well.
There are people with games. So hurry now to all good retailers and bring a little colour into your life.
They're big, they're fast, and they're revolutionizing the world of computing. They're supercomputers, and their installation at the Australian National University makes it one of the most powerful computing centres on the globe. When the world's biggest ocean drilling vessel took samples off the coast of Cairns, Australian scientists found more than they bargained for. There is evidence that our original inhabitants were here 100,000 years ago. This and more on Quantum, 8 o'clock Wednesday, ABC.
There's a bear in there, and a chair as well.
There are people with games and stories to tell.
Open wide, come inside. It's Play School.
Here are the pants.
Oh, yes, they'll do nicely. Hello.
Hello.
We've got a basket here full of old clothes, haven't we? Old clothes that we'll be using in a game later on. Here's the pyjamas. You wear pyjamas at night? Well, we're going to get those off now for the game. Do you take your pyjamas off when you jump out of bed in the morning? Hmm? I jump out of bed in the morning. I jump out of bed in the morning. I jump out of bed in the morning. I hope it's a very nice day. I don't really jump out of bed in the morning, do you? What else do you do when you get out of bed in the morning? Get dressed? I dress myself in the morning. I dress myself in the morning. I dress myself in the morning. I hope it's a very nice day.
And your teeth.
Oh, yes. I brush my teeth in the morning. I brush my teeth in the morning. I brush my teeth in the morning. I hope it's a very nice day.
Do you know what day it is today? Let's find out. And today is Tuesday on our day-night calendar. Daytime, nighttime, day, night. See, there's the moon in the sky, and I'm going to put some smoke coming out of the chimney. Here's the smoke. There. Smoke by day. Smoke by night. There's an animation we're going to be seeing every day this week about a dingle-dangle scarecrow in the nighttime.
When all the cows were sleeping and the sun had gone to bed, up jumped the scarecrow and this is what he said.
I'm a dingle-dangle scarecrow with a flippy-floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this and shake my feet like that.
When all the hens were roosting and the moon behind a cloud, up jumped the scarecrow and shouted very loud.
I'm a dingle-dangle scarecrow with a flippy-floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this and shake my feet like that.
Now let's get on with the game.
Oh.
Yes. Let's see, what have we got here? Some.
Lots of different clothes.
Yes.
Are we ready for the game now?
Yeah.
We're going to use the clothes for the game. Now, what have we found?
Well, there's
Something for...
That's nighttime.
Yes, there's a night dress. That's good for night, isn't it? Wear those.
Yeah,
Yes.
and daytime clothes. There's t-shirt and a sun hat.
There's something else for daytime here. What are those? Bit big, but shorts, aren't they?
Yeah. What
That's
else we got
daytime.
down here? Oh, I know what we've got here too. So, a belt to
Do you
wear.
wear that?
Yeah, in the daytime.
All right, let's have the game now. This is how the game works. All the clothes in the basket, and it's a day and night game because we've got two circles here. You see that? One is light blue with the sun on. Now that's the daytime circle.
And over here is the nighttime circle. It's dark with the moon and stars. They come out at night, don't they? Now, I'm going to sing a song, and John has to jump backwards and forwards from the day to the night time circles. And...
What happens there?
Do you want to jump?
You want to jump?
Yeah,
show
jump.
you how to do it?
Show how to do it.
You know how to jump. I'll show you from the circle. Daytime.
Night.
Nighttime. Daytime.
Day and night.
Night, right.
And when I stop singing, John has to put on some of the clothing in the basket.
If it's daytime, I put day clothes on.
Yes.
If it's nighttime, I put night clothes on.
That's right.
I think I got that
All
one.
right?
Yes.
You ready, John? Everybody jumping, jumping, jumping. Everybody jumping, just like this. Everybody jumping, jump. Aha.
Nighttime.
So John has to put on some nighttime clothes.
Nighttime clothes. No, not those, not boots. No, that's it. What's that? Oh, nightie. Yes, I'll put the nightie on. Nightie. Nightie. That's right. No, arm suit.
Yes, it is.
Where's that? Yes.
There they are.
Nighttime clothes. That it?
Yes.
Oh, such a big chap.
Do you want some help?
Yes, my muscles.
There.
Both of them.
Okay.
Yes.
My turn?
Yes.
All right.
You come over here.
What do
and
I
now
do?
Benita's got it. What do you do? I've just done jumping. Benita can do some big steps.
Big steps, all right.
You do some big steps as well?
Big steps.
You ready
Come
there?
on.
Here we go. Everybody stepping, stepping, stepping. Everybody stepping just like that. Everybody stepping.
Aha, let's
Daytime.
see. This is the sun shining, so it's the daytime.
clothes.
Daytime clothes. Now, let me see. What have we got down here?
No.
That's pajamas, isn't it? No, pajamas. Aha. What have we got here?
Oh, the big ones.
Shorts.
Big shorts.
You wear those in the daytime, don't you? Now, just get them up.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. They're buttons.
Plenty of room in there?
Yeah. Do you have buttons on your shorts sometimes? A bit tricky to do up, aren't they? Right.
Now.
Okay.
My turn?
Your turn again, John. And this time, everybody waddling.
Waddle.
Everybody waddling, waddling, waddling. Everybody waddling just like this. Everybody waddling, waddling, waddling. Everybody waddling just like this.
Daytime.
Aha.
For the nightie. Got to wear some daytime clothes. Is that
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Daytime. Pajamas. Can't wear
No,
those.
not pajamas.
Haven't seen those before.
Fluffy slippers.
Fluffy slippers.
No.
Daytime. Ah, daytime. Yes, a hat. A nice hat. A hat with a very wide brim to keep the sun off my face. That's a daytime thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yes, very nice, John. All right.
Your turn?
Must be.
Your turn now. What can Benita do? Let's think. We've had hopping, running. We haven't had running yet. Running.
Running.
On your mark.
Sure about that, John?
I'm absolutely positive.
Okay.
As fast as you can. Everybody running, running, running. Everybody running just like that. Faster. Everybody running, running, running.
Right, it's the nighttime. So,
Not much left?
nighttime clothes. Oh, yes, what have we got here? No, we know that's daytime.
You could wear that at night, huh?
No. Pants, oh, we've got pants on.
Pajamas?
Aha. Pajamas. Right,
Very nice.
there. All right, one more time. John's turn.
Well, we've done everything. What else am I going to do?
Hopping, John.
Hopping?
Yes, hopping. You can hop. You hopping? Everybody hopping, hopping, hopping. Hop, everybody hopping just like this. Everybody hopping, hopping, hopping. Everybody hopping just like... Whoops! I think you're actually over there, John, when it stopped. That's daytime.
Daytime?
Daytime.
Not much left, is there, except daytime
Not a
stuff?
lot. But he'll find something, I'm sure.
That's it.
A belt.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't put it on anywhere else.
there we are. Can't you pull it out?
Strange, isn't it? No, I can't get it out.
Now
got day and night clothes on, all muddled up.
Crazy, isn't it?
Just a bit crazy.
Silly. Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Giddy and foolish the whole day long. Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom, boom,
To be
crazy.
Boom, boom,
Ain't it great to be crazy? Giddy and foolish the whole day through. Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy?
There's something a bit crazy in our story today.
Well, that's right. I'm telling it, so I better go and get ready.
And while John's getting ready to tell the story, we'll have a look at the flower clock. The long hand is pointing straight down, so it must be past something. And the short hand is halfway between the 12 and the next number. So it's 12:30 on the flower clock. What's underneath it? Bits and pieces of junk, all muddled up.
Right, now, the story is in this book, and it's called Mrs. Armitage on Wheels. Here's Mrs. Armitage. There she is, on a very strange-looking bicycle with all the horns. Here we go, then. Mrs. Armitage was out on her bicycle. Breakspear the dog ran alongside. A hedgehog walked across the road. Tring, tring, went Mrs. Armitage on the bell. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, is a really loud horn. Mrs. Armitage bought 3 horns. They were all very loud. Look at all these horns in this horn shop. It's a whopper, isn't it? A really big one. Beep, beep. Huh, huh. Honk, honk. Beep, went Mrs. Armitage on her horns. Oh, she's frightening everybody. Then the chain came off. By the time Mrs. Armitage had got it on again, her hands were all black and greasy. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, is somewhere to wash your hands. So she got a bucket of water and a towel and a soap rack and a bar of soap, and she hung them all onto the bike. And off she went with beautiful clean hands. Oh, dear. This is my Mrs. Armitage. Oh, dear, said Mrs. Armitage to herself. What this bike needs, Breakspear, she said, if it's to be looked after properly, is a complete toolkit. Like that? So, she got a toolbox with spanners and screwdrivers and hammers and cans of penetrating oil, and she fixed it onto the back of the bicycle. There it is. And off she went. By now, Mrs. Armitage was beginning to think about food. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, is somewhere to carry a light snack. So she got a tray of apples and bananas and cheese and tomato sandwiches and a holder for a bottle of lemonade and a flask of cocoa and a special basket for Bones and dog biscuits for Breakspear. And she fixed them all to the bike. Really up the back. And off she went. By now, poor Breakspear was feeling quite tired, running alongside the bicycle. There he is, does look tired, doesn't he? You could tell because his tongue was hanging out and he was panting. What this bike needs, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, is something for a very faithful dog to ride on. So she got some iron brackets and some nuts and bolts and some cushions, and she made a seat for Breakspear. There he is on his very own seat on the back of the bike. And off they went. They had stopped beside the road for some sandwiches and dog biscuits when it began to rain. "Good heavens," said Mrs. Armitage to herself. Then she said it to Breakspear. "Good heavens. What this bike needs, Breakspear, is something to keep the rain off." So, she got 2 umbrellas, one large, one small, and she fixed them up onto the bicycle. Oh, Breakspear's nice and dry now, isn't he? And off they went, riding through the rain. Mrs. Armitage began to feel rather downhearted. "Oh, downhearted I am. What this bike needs," said Mrs. Armitage to herself, "is a bit of cheerful music." So she got a transistor radio, a cassette player, and a lot of cassettes for cheerful music, and a mouth organ so that she could join in, and she fixed them all to the bike. There's the mouth organ up there. And off they went. Mrs. Armitage was turning the pedals so fast and blowing the mouth organ so hard that soon she was nearly exhausted. I can't really do that, right? Anyway, she was blowing very hard and she got exhausted. And she said, "What this bike needs," said Mrs. Armitage, "what this bike needs, Breakspear, is a bit of oomph." Oh, what oomph is? Well, she got some wood and some ropes and some tarpaulin, and she rigged up a mast and a sail, and she added a few yards of bunting, sort of flags all around there, and an anchor into the bargain. And off they went with the wind behind them. Faster and faster and faster. Until crash, crunch, clang, clatter, thud. Oh, it's all gone. It's crashed totally. Everything's gone over. Look, there's even Breakspear flying through the air. There's the transistor radio down here. That's busted. And Mrs. Armitage is flat on her back. Oh, dear. Well, what this bike needs, Breakspear, said Mrs. Armitage as she picked herself up from the wreckage, is taking to the dump. And that's what happened. There's the dump truck, with all the bits of the bicycle being thrown into the back of it. And what I need is... Whoopee! See, she's got some skates now, tearing down the road, and there's Breakspear in a pack on her back. Woohoo! Whippy! Oh. But what these roller skates need, said Mrs. Armitage to herself, what these roller skates need is, That's the end of the story about Mrs. Armitage and her crazy bike.
Riding along on a push bike, honey, when I noticed you riding downtown in a hurry, honey, down South Avenue. You looked so pretty as you were riding along. You looked so pretty as you were singing this song. Come on, you ride your bike. Round, round, wheels going round, round, round. Down, up, pedals, down, up, down. But I gotta get across to the other side of town before the sun goes down. Hey, 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 hey.
Riding along.
Oh, love that.
What, do you want to have a squeeze of it?
Yeah, what's that? Oh, your hooter.
Yeah. Come and have a look. I've got some more musical instruments over here. There's the hooter, the bell on a piece of wood. Now, all these different instruments. Here we have a cardboard carton made into a drum.
Oh, that's good.
Have a go at that?
Yeah.
And what else?
I've got a shaker.
Yes, that's right.
Shaker. And let's see what's inside. Aha. Some pegs inside, shaking about.
There's something else here. This is my banjo. Left hand? No.
The other way.
Yes, left. Something else?
Yeah.
You've seen one of these. But you've never seen one of these work. That's a comb, isn't it?
Yes.
A piece of tissue paper. Wrap the tissue paper around the comb and blow on it.
Shall I show you how it works, John?
Very nice.
Okay. And I've got saucepan lids. They make a great noise, don't they?
Yes. All right, let's have a march around, play the instruments. What?
Well, we've got all these instruments. We could be a two-person band. Just a minute, I've got to put this on my back.
The drum? I'm going to play the drum with these wooden spoons.
All right, and I've got my... Oh, and shaker and... Oh, dear.
I'll take the horn.
Right, you take the horn, and I've got... My, what do you call this?
There's
A comb organ.
The one I can't play.
Yes. Here we go.
Come for Mark.
I
am a fine musician.
Practice
every day.
And people come
From miles around just to hear me play.
my hooter,
My hooter.
I love
To hear my hooter.
You marching too?
Am a fine musician. I practice every day.
And people come
From miles around just to hear me
play. My shaker,
my shaker.
they love to hear my shaker. Now, saucepan lids.
I am a fine musician. I practice every day.
And people come from miles around
Just to hear me play.
my saucepan lids, my
Saucepan lids, they love to hear my saucepan lids.
We're going to see a one-man band now. Through the windows, come on. Through the arched window.
This is a man who's a one-man band. He's getting his instruments all ready. Doesn't look like much at the moment, does it? Now he puts all this on his back. On his back he's got the drum, you can see that. There's a banjo. And there's his audience already, people waiting for the start for music. And lots of different horns there. They go around his neck, and in the middle, a mouth organ. And off we go. And you see at the bottom near his foot, he's got a washboard with a spoon on it. Everybody dancing. All clapping.
If you're
no so say like I know so say oh what a girl, there's none so classy like this fella say only moves as Vadesha says we went riding, she didn't walk back from Yonkers, I was one who had to walk if you knew so say like I know so say oh what a girl. So say like I now so say oh what a girl, there's none so classy like this fella say only moves as Vadesha says we went riding, she didn't walk back from Yonkers, I was one who had to walk if you're so say like I now so say oh what a girl.
Very nice. Will be a one-man band there, two men, or what?
1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
If
you knew Susie like I knew Susie. Oh, what a girl. There's none so classy as this fair lassie. Oh, holy Moses, what a chassis. We went riding, she didn't balk. Back from Yonkers, I'm the one that had to walk. You Susie, like I know Susie. Oh, what a girl. Oh, excuse me.
you might like to make some things into a band later.
There's a lot of noise. Time to go?
Yes. Goodbye. Do you want to take another?
No, I'm tired.
Tune in to the afternoon show today. We've got heaps of new music to show you. We've also got the continuing adventures of the Chipmunks and those guys at Degrassi Junior High. Tune in 5 o'clock today at ABC TV.
An amazing demonstration.
Television advertising. It looks convincing, but it can be misleading.
I'm about to show you how to film and produce a misleading advertisement. Take 2.
The techniques and dirty tricks.
Cut.
Some advertisers use. The Investigators, 8 o'clock tonight on ABC.
Next on ABC, there's the story A Hero Seeks Adventure on the Magic Library. Then at 10:15, we celebrate the King's birthday in words and pictures. There are problems to be solved when we read all about it at 10:30. Then there's the case of the bullet from nowhere at 10:45 on Detective, and we'll meet Jack Davis on Facing Writers at 11:05. Paul Higgins presents this morning's Look Behind the News at 11:30.
There's magic in a library. A different story every day. Go anywhere you want to go. Be anyone you'd like to be. the books upon the shelves. Find the magic for yourselves in the Magic Library.
Here, in the Magic Library.
In the Magic Library.
In the Magic Library.
Hey, Zazzy! Norbert, look here. The adventure shelf. What a lot of adventure books.
The Adventures of Obadiah.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. The Adventures of Nanabush. These all look like great stories. But there's one missing.
There is?
There is? What's missing?
Your story reader for a start. Hi, everyone.
Hi, story reader. We were just asking Norbert about a book.
That's just what I was going to ask you. What book do you want me to read?
An adventure story, please.
Oh, great. I love adventures. They're so, adventuresome. Now, which one do you want me to read?
The one that isn't there.
The one that isn't there? What?
Tell him, Norbert. You know which story is missing.
The Adventures of a Mouse. Oh, yes, of course. We want the story of a mouse hero who does brave deeds.
The adventures of a mouse? Oh, mice don't have... Oops. Well, some do, I guess. Well, I'll try. But a story on the adventures of a mouse, I mean, really. Here goes. Is this it?
That's it.
It is? But there's nothing in it. But I can't...
No buts about it. That's the story we want.
And you're the story reader, so you're the right one to read it.
Well, yes, I suppose I am the Magic Library story reader. I'll just have to make the story up. Once there was a young mouse who thought he would make a wonderful hero. Milton was his name. Milton had never actually done anything brave or adventuresome, but he knew he could if he ever got the chance. So he dressed like a hero, talked like a hero, and told everyone he was a hero. His friends would call after him. Pretty soon, his friends got tired of Milton's bragging, so one day, one of them, whose name was Alaric, said to Milton, his other friend, Sonia, agreed. Milton really didn't want to go to all that trouble, but he knew he had to do something, so he stood up to his full height and said... Then he told Sonia. Next, he said to Alaric, you see, Milton knew that heroes always need someone to write down their adventures, and they always need a best friend who has to be rescued by the hero. He didn't tell Alaric about that part, of course. But Milton did not know how to begin an adventure. He scratched his head and said,